my son has always intuitively pulled cards, and pretty much since he was just a few months old, that are just like so spot on. So I thought it would be fun today. He's an Aries sun and a Cancer moon. I thought it'd be very appropriate for him to help me do my tarot pull for today. So he pulled the first two cards, and then we pulled the third card together. So just to let you know, that's how I got my reading for today. And before I go deeper, I'm just going to take a deep breath just to clear my mind and make sure that I'm a full channel ready to bring forth whatever's coming through from these cards. So it's calling on the cards themselves to reveal whatever they need to reveal to us tonight. Calling on our own instinct and intuition to read the cards for ourselves as well, and reading anything that means anything to us beyond what I say. That you all can also follow your own instinct as you tune into the energy of these cards tonight. So with the lunar eclipse, the full moon in Sagittarius 2 weeks ago, I just pulled 3 cards for guidance. And typically I pull a past, present, and future card, and I just felt the need to not do that with the lunar eclipse because it's kind of like a loophole around in time. Now with this new moon, in this big solar eclipse, I did feel the need to kind of get into the past, present, future format again. But it's very interesting what came through. And remember, I did not pull the first 2 cards. So we're going to start with the Ace of Pentacles. And I laugh because if you did read my tarot reading from the full moon, or you tuned into the last transmission, we pulled this card last time. And we're in an eclipse that brings you back around. So the Ace of Pentacles, feel free to take that in. It's a 1. New beginnings. We've got the sun and the moon. Yellow is the solar plexus. Orange is the sacral chakra. Representations of our internal sun and moon coming together for a rebirth of energy. The Ace of Pentacles reminds us that we are moving into abundance, that everything is coming to fruition. Our investments, the things we've put our energy into, the things we've put our money into, the things we've put our efforts into, we're now going to see success out of that. The Ace of Pentacles reminds us that we have the ability to move forward into this golden age of light with full confidence that we are protected. And there's so much joy waiting for us if we just embrace it. Now remember that I pulled this as a past card, but I think this is referring to the past pull that reminded us, hey, don't forget, don't get discouraged. If things have been tough in this eclipse portal, if things are tough in this retrograde season, know that it is a growing pain. It's the cocoon. It's the breaking down of the chrysalis before the butterfly emerges. This is where we are right now. So trust that all of your efforts and everything that you're investing in and everything that you're putting your energy toward is going to come back to you tenfold. 10 is a number representation of 1, master number 10, or 1, tenfold abundance. 1, 0. Cosmic new beginnings over and over for growth and expansion. This is what this solar eclipse portal is bringing us now. Moving on to the next card for our present time, Temperance. Guess what we pulled last time? temperance, patience, a standstill in time. So if you didn't read my last transmission with this card, this is the angel of time. And she's got her foot in a river of time, flowing from past to future, and she's dipping into the present. And she's also handling these 2 cups, pouring water from one to the other. She's not spilling a drop. This is a representation of us handling our emotions right now. Maybe also processing our emotions, and maybe even processing a little bit of the stuff that's bubbling up from the past. What is flowing in from the past right now? This is very Mercury retrograde. A lot of things come to the surface in Mercury retrograde. People from the past show up out of nowhere. Memories from the past, traumas from the past may repeat themselves, or just the memory of those. I have a physical thing that's coming up right now with my skin that has definitely been related to my heart chakra and a little trauma there that I've been dealing with this eclipse portal. So this angel of time and this temperance card, this is the number 14 on this card, which is growth. It's a number for growth and change, which is what's happening right now. And notice it's the Sagittarius card. So in this present time, as we're in this solar eclipse, we are being asked to look back at the lunar eclipse just 2 weeks ago. And anything that is still coming up, anything that is still flowing to us, maybe even anything that is drowning us or leaving us like overwhelmed with emotion, it's time to fully let it go. It's time to pour it into the river and let it flow away, because we can't let it continue to bother us or get to us or impact our energy, or we're going to continue to be in this karmic loop that we've been in. It's time to make change right now and move forward. And then for our third card, no, I did not pull the same card as last time. But collectively, my son and I pulled the 3 of Cups, which is all about growth and change and relationship. And it's interesting that we pull that after the Temperance card. So it is a reminder to manage our emotions a bit, but this is also a sign of fertility. Think about 3 trimesters. This could be an actual symbol of birth. So if somebody's pregnant right now, there might be a birth happening during this new moon eclipse portal. It could also be a pregnancy or a conception that happens during this time. And we can also apply this to the conception of, you know, the conception of becoming pregnant with our dreams, like our dream baby. Or, you know, a lot of times people refer to their businesses or their dream business as like a baby, or their dream car as a baby, right? So we can kind of think about this in the aspect of, what do we want to birth into our future world? This is the future card. And remembering that 3 represents the life cycle of not only birth, but also life and death. We have to have a crumbling down or a breaking down in order to have a building up again. So you might find yourself breaking down during this eclipse portal so that you can be built up again. You might find yourself breaking down there during this retrograde cycle so that you can be built up again. You might find things in your life, car, cell phone, computer, travel plans. You might find things breaking down over the next few weeks or throughout this lunar cycle, throughout the next 3 to 4 weeks. It's breaking down so that you can get something bigger and better. One of my favorite quotes, and I don't know it verbatim, but it talks about, you know, the heart breaks to make room for something else. The heart breaks so that we have space for bigger, better love. And this happens in our life as well. So this 3 of Cups is reminding you that there's a lot of change and growth that can happen in relationships. There's a lot of change and growth that can happen when it comes to the actual like concept of fertility. A lot of marriages could happen in this lunar cycle, or christenings, with the water involved as well. So just be prepared really for a lot of joy, a lot of celebration to be coming up in this lunar cycle and in the future post this solar eclipse, if you balance your emotions properly and if you trust in the magic of the life cycle as well. So we have, just a reminder, this Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. Circling back around from the past, reminding ourselves that everything we do now will affect us moving forward, and everything that's affecting us now is from everything that we did before. But we are abundant, and we are balanced, and we are prepared for the change and this new life and this new age. But we must embrace temperance and patience. We must learn our lessons from the past. We must learn how to not repeat them in the future, and we must learn when to let go. When do we need to release that sensation or attachment? When do we need to have emotional alchemy? And can we prepare ourselves for the growth that our angels and our guides and our guardians are preparing us for right now? And as you move into the future, trust that a new life is coming. The celebration is coming. The success is coming. That joy is coming. It's a new life. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. Rejoice.